to those suffering from domestic violence. Our first speaker founded and is executive director of the Turning Point for Women and Families organization, which also provides youth development programs to girls and young women all over New York. Ms. Robina Niaz.
I'm so grateful to the Federation of Balkan American Associations and truly honored and humbled to be invited to join this august gathering and to be recognized for my work. I congratulate all the honorees tonight, and I'm grateful for all the work they're doing to shape different societies and nations around the world. Women make up half the world's population, and isn't it great that this evening is dedicated to them? It's about time, though, that we had many, many evenings dedicated to just women. As a social worker and an activist, I've been working in the area of domestic violence almost 2 decades. But it was only after 9/11, only after the 9/11 attacks, that I was awakened to the plight of Muslim women in New York. After the attacks, the entire Muslim community had come under siege and has been dealing with the backlash of the attacks, which continue even today. In fact, Islamophobia and anti-Muslim rhetoric is ever more prevalent all over New York and all over the United States. Given this reality, Muslim women and children living in abusive homes became trapped and hesitated to seek help from mainstream organizations. At home, their husbands and abusers were mistreating them and abusing them by misinterpreting Islam. And outside their homes, Muslims were being judged constantly. It was this backdrop that inspired me to create Turning Point for Women and Families in December 2004. It is the first and still the only nonprofit organization in New York City to directly address domestic violence in the Muslim community. We work with all Muslim women, regardless of their ethnicity or background, as long as we have language skills. And as we all know, the Muslim world is so diverse that I don't know when we will have all the languages that we speak in our communities. From my own experience of working with women from all backgrounds, I knew that we cannot just provide direct services to women and children who had already been victimized. We had to ask what else needed to be done to prevent this from happening ever again. So we incorporated in our mission a youth development program for teenage Muslim girls and young women that helps them develop self-esteem and confidence, acquire communication skills, and learn leadership skills so that they can grow into confident young women and believe that there is nothing in Islam that prevents them from being educated, having a profession, earning a living, and becoming leaders. Yes, leaders. Our young youth leader is in the audience today, and we're very proud of the work that all our young leaders. 2 of our flagship programs have been designed and led by youth. Mecca to Manhattan, Muslim Women Moving Mountains is an annual workshop series facilitated by young Muslim professional women who can be positive role models for our youth. And Arise New York is designed to push back against bullying and hate crimes targeting Muslim and non-Muslim youth in public schools and public arenas. Both are annual events and have been progressively successful each year and continue to be very popular among our young girls and young women. It is hard to capture the impact of our work in a few minutes, but I will end by saying that each time we work with a woman who empowers herself through our services, she becomes an agent of change and an advocate for herself, her children, her community, indeed the whole society. She becomes a messenger of peace, she sends out love, She wants to hold families together. She wants to create peace. We've heard that before. And yes, women are peacemakers. We are at the suffering end of wars and crimes perpetrated by men, and women are constantly seeking to create harmony and peace in their world. Most don't realize the potential they have, but once they have found the strength of their individual and collective voices, they're ready to move mountains. So believe in yourself, women. You can move mountains. Thank you so much.